I got it. Ready?
Got a minute to talk?
Unless you're suited up for a mission, I've got all the time in the world. Honestly, I'm surprised you agreed to take the job from Corvus after everything.
I'll admit, now that I know what I'm doing, I kind of want a rematch with the Heart of Rage.
That was probably not the best mission to take a new freelancer on.
Well, you learn more from failure, right?
We all did. The living, anyway. Although for most, the lesson was stay out of the Heart of Rage.
To be fair, that's a good lesson.
We can't just ignore it and hope it goes away. It's turning everything around Freemark to ash.
Is that why you've been so determined to go back? To stop the cataclysm?
No, but let's say that's why. It sounds better than I just want to solve the puzzle.
Which part is the puzzle?
Which isn't. Freemark was built on top of the cenotaph. Why? To protect it? To hide it? What happened to awaken it? Did the Dominion intend to unleash the storm? Why didn't they escape? Why did our expedition fail? What knocked our lancers out of the air?
You really think you'll find answers?
Does it matter? The world is filled with mysteries. Chasing the solutions, that's where the fun is.
Looking forward to the solution, not getting hung up on failure. I envy that.
That's why you left, isn't it? You got sick of dwelling on the past. I can't blame you. You needed to get out there and chase something you couldn't see.
It means a lot to hear you say that.
I came here from Anthem back in the day. Can you imagine? Beautiful, civilized Anthem. To the frontier. Because I wanted to see what's out here through a Lancer's eyes. In that respect, I think we're alike.
Well, I certainly like seeing through a Lancer's eyes myself.
We're pretty much twins then. Don't worry. I'm sure I can back you up in the field just as well as Owen can.
Aha, back to talk. Very good getting Freelancer Diggs and his passengers on the path again. Striders are very reliable. Oh, no, I cannot say that with this straight face. Anyway, they need a big push when they stop.
Glad I could help.
So few of us. We need to stick together, even for those just passing through. I'll buy Diggs a drink when he gets to Fort Tarsis. Maybe the bar finally have some Fortuo brew.
That's your favorite?
Favorite? Listen, there is Fortuo brew and then there is swill. You maybe tell me you prefer another drink. I would only feel bad for your sad life.
Okay then.
Now I'm thirsty. You come back when you want contracts.
Hey there. Piece of advice?
Okay, where do I start? Your temper can get to...
No, I'm saying from me to you.
Oh, sure. What have you got?
This fight with the Monitor, burn it into your brain. Someday it'll be the good old days. The legend that gets freelancers excited. And reminds you what badass feels like.
Thanks, Alec, but I've got badass covered already.
Ha! Listen to you.
Just saying.
Saying ain't the same as doing. Old man Halleck here defined badass. That rogue Ursix that terrorized Shadow Gap Trench? I put the final bullet in its brain. Or that battle of Wyvern Horde at Indigo Vale? I was there.
Yeah? What was it like?
A dozen freelancers dropped in from above. Down a sheer cliff, landed in a circle on an outcropping. Nothing but death below. No margin for error. Had to surround him. 12 pairs of boots hit the ground in unison. 12 guns started blazing. And a bunch of Wyvern died wishing they never met a freelancer. It was magnificent.
All right, I'll give you that one. Pretty impressive.
Badass.
Sure. Until I redefine badass.
Hasn't happened yet.
You'll see. Later, Alec.
Hey, buddy. I need some advice on my, delicate regulator situation.
The whole losing your javelin suit in a card game situation?
That's the one. So I head over there to see if I can make some kind of deal, like we talked about, right?
Did they listen?
Well, they were sort of listening at first. I was going on about all the valuable stuff just waiting to be discovered beyond the wall. Piles of it. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure. What did they say?
They kept insisting I hand over my suit. Said freelancers can't be trusted.
A group of actual criminals said freelancers can't be trusted?
That's when things got away from me.
Did you...
Start a fight? Hell yeah, I did.
With members of an organized crime gang?
Just a few of them. Damn. I've probably made everything worse.
You certainly have.
More sexy bad choices.
Do you often get into trouble like this?
I won't lie. I do. I get caught up in things and can't back down. The occasional Sentinel's gotten involved. Maybe two.
So what happens now?
I guess at some point I could arrange a meeting with some high-up boss type. Try and fix this?
Bold move. Do it sooner rather than later, okay?
Sooner. Absolutely. You want to come with me?
I do. Stronger together, right?
Great. You and me, big star. Cracking heads.
Not cracking heads. Shaking hands, righting wrongs. That's what we're doing.
Oh no, just kidding. I have a few things to do first, but...
Don't wait on this, Rythe. As soon as possible.
Right. Of course. I'll let you know.
I told you, the freelancers were desperate. Don't do it.
I'm doing it.
Look, my grandmama was a freelancer.
Wonderful you have some time to help. I have several things that need attention, especially finding more of those runes. I apologize for being a little crabby during our last chat.
Guess I touched a nerve.
Yes, but I didn't have to respond as poorly as I did. Anger can be an asset, Matthias, but peevishness is just bad manners. My mentor, Philo Ray. One of the lessons it seems I still haven't quite learned.
Phyla Ray taught you? I've heard she was a brilliant arcanist.
And the reason I'm not dead in a ditch.
How did you meet?
I, robbed her.
That really was not what I was expecting.
She was a fancy lady, I was a street kid. What would you have done?
Smiled? Melted her heart with urchin-y charm?
Charm? Not me, not at that age. I was all knees and teeth. I didn't have many options. Thievery it was. And she had a case of very shiny things. Shaper relics. I didn't realize the danger. I got lucky, nothing blew up when I took it apart. But Phyla had followed me. It was impossible for an unschooled vagrant to silence a relic, she said.
That made her want to teach you?
I think so. She never explained. Maybe it was the way I handled the relic. It took her an hour to convince me to go with her.
I'd have jumped at the chance. Why didn't you?
I didn't trust her.
What changed your mind?
She sat with me and explained the relics. She told me I could be an arcanist. She was kind. No one had been kind to me in years. She was the first to call me a prodigy. Damn, I miss her. Anyway, You're probably busy. We can talk later. Princess Zim. So many stories.
Yeah. Something like that.
bylaw against sleeveless shirts was struck down.
Hello, Berndal. How's the fort maintenance game?
It's challenging. People continue to ignore glaring safety issues. It's only a matter of time until someone is seriously injured.
Come on. Is it really that bad?
We have a cable problem. There are electrical cords and ropes strewn about all over the fort. This is a serious tripping hazard.
Really?
A mechanic tripped in the forge area yesterday and broke her thumb. That accident was 100% preventable.
Accidents are always going to happen. It's part of life.
That's the mindset I'm determined to change. I will implement a bylaw that requires people to properly bundle or store all loose rope and cable.
You want to make loose cords illegal?
Yes. And standing water.
Standing water? You mean puddles?
Standing water is a breeding ground for insects and should be cleared within a reasonable time after a rainfall. Puddles not only get your feet wet, they're another tripping hazard.
How will you bring in the bylaw?
I have a petition I expect you to sign.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to sign the petition.
That's a shame. This bylaw will make our civic environment safer and more livable. I'm trying my best to create a fort we can all call home.
That's nice. I'm sure people appreciate it.
They will, eventually. Did you know we're refurbishing the fountain?
That must be difficult.
It is. I'm very busy. That's why I need to cut this short. Goodbye.
Freelancer, you're back. Okay.
Nice to see you too, Bryn.
This might actually be a good thing.
Might?
A few beacons have gone quiet in the wilderness and we're short-handed. Those beacons are vital to my work here. If they're broken...
So I should go fix your beacons.
Ah, perfect. I'm so glad you offered.
My pleasure.
Good, good. I'll talk to you in the field.
No problem.
Good. Come to pay your respects at last?
I guess I have.
My name is Zara Toll, but you may call me Madam Chronicler. Everyone does.
Okay, Madam Chronicler.
You do know that I'm your cipher's point of reference, that I provide information via amplifier for your library.
Actually, I wasn't aware that was a thing.
That's curious. It's fairly common knowledge. Oh, maybe you have amnesia.
I don't have amnesia.
Did you rattle your head or inhale some toxic spores?
Not enough to give me amnesia.
If you say so, my dear. But what news? Anything to report from your travels?
I saw some unusual Shaper ruins where waterfalls were flowing up.
My goodness, I hope that was archived by your cipher, Lewin.
Do you mean Owen?
That's what I said. Or did I? Pardon me, a chronicler's mind is easily overfilled. But as my esteemed mentor Negandel used to say, the occasional confusion is a cipher's burden.
Maybe you have amnesia.
You're jovial, but most freelancers are. Maybe too much.
Not sure I follow.
I talk to cities and ciphers far and wide. They all say the same thing. Freelancers have lost their way.
I haven't lost my way.
And I'm glad for that. You know, you'd be a wonderful sentinel.
And just stand guard all day?
Food for thought. Which brings me to my duty. A chronicler must pass along collected knowledge, that humanity may build upon its learnings.
Learnings? Oh, you mean reading.
What would you enjoy? Hard news or something more escapist?
A little escapism is good for the mind.
Especially these days, the news lately is so grim. Well, may you learn that all may learn, that all may grow.
Thank you. Catch you later, Madam Chronicler.
But catch me, what am I, grab it? Good day.
I'm telling you straight up. I'm so glad to see you. I've been wanting to warn you about the bar owner.
Okay.
Her name is Max.
All right.
Now be careful with her. I'm telling you this as a friend.
I wouldn't consider us friends.
Well, maybe not yet, but I feel like we're getting to know each other, and that's a start, right?
Well...
Don't answer. What you need to know is that Max might be connected to regulators. Word in the fort is, if you owe her money and don't pay up, you could end up face down in a Scar encampment, torn apart by Wyvern.
But if she's got regulator connections, why wouldn't she turn you over to them?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I heard, because I don't want you to get hurt.
Thanks for the heads up.
You're welcome, my friend.
Look who's back! How's the frontier treating you, freelancer?
Keeps me on my toes. Tell me something. How hard is it to get 420 brew out here?
That's the wrong question. What you want to ask is, what's it cost and when would it get here? You know how far it is to Fortua?
Off the top of my head, no.
Damn far. By Strider takes 2 months to make the trip. Longer if there's trouble. And there's always trouble.
Okay, so what would it cost?
You want to do some business? All right then. I need to send a couple of messages off the record. Your cipher helps me out. I get your brew.
Done. I don't think Faye will mind. Especially since it's for Yarrow.
The trick is not to buy from Fortua. Just find someone who already imported it. Chasing down collectors and private reserves is like herding rabbits. But I'll get it.
How's the bar treating you?
Still around and kicking, so can't be that bad. Keep your head out there, freelancer.
So how many drinks did it take?
Huh?
To forget the swarm tyrant?
Now that you've mentioned it, I have to start all over.
Uh-huh.
Seriously though, no more scorpions. I don't think I can take it.
I have to deal with a lot of nasties, but scorpions are the worst.
Right? I think it's the pinchers, or the eyes, or the amount of legs.
Don't forget the way their bodies sometimes explode when they die.
My drink's not strong enough for this conversation.
I'll change the subject. Have you heard any other reports of caravan attacks?
Sweet silence on that front. I have agents looking into the swarm that made the weapons.
Hopefully they won't cause us any more trouble.
That they've mobilized to this extent isn't a good sign. We might have an Ascarai in our hands.
Any Ascarai?
Powerful Scar with superior intelligence. They can command entire swarms to do their bidding.
Well, that sounds terrifying.
No kidding. But until we know for sure, there's no point worrying. Relax while you can, freelancer.
Welcome to my store. Browse away. Anything else?
Look at you, just in time to check out some fresh products. Let's give your javelin a once-over.
Systems are good, Matthias. What are we up to today?
I'm reading a Shaper relic not too far out. It's giving off an odd signal. Can you help?
Got it. On my way.
The energy signature indicates that relic is getting worse. Find the fragments to silence it.
You got it.
task for you, actually. Found a new location for Arcanist Ruins. It may be a search when you arrive. Don't despair.
I'll head over there.
Must be around here. I know it.
I'll see what's here.
Got it. Let's find another. That should be enough of that. Efficient. Just realized I have something else for you in the area. Can you check to see if a potential research site is safe to set up yet? Plasma reports to me right. Scars everywhere. You got it. Exceptionally done. I'll need time to study everything from today. My great thanks.
We're in here. Again. Hi. The Sentinels don't have the resources right now to fix these beacons, so appreciate it.
Things went so smoothly last time we worked together. How could I say no?
Funny. That's funny. I'm sending you the direct route now.
So, tell me more about these beacons.
Obviously, they help us monitor scar activity. Preparedness is key, but they're also useful for those Arcanists we're constantly saving.
How so?
The scars are always cornering them.
No, I mean, how do the Arcanists use the beacons?
Oh, right. The beacons collect information on the scars. Movement patterns, other science things, I guess. Alright, here's the first beacon to repair. I've got a signal, Freelancer.
One day you'll stop sounding so surprised when I get things done.
Will I, though?
Okay. Send me the next location.
One thing about the next beacon.
Yes?
It's in the middle of an established scar plant.
Sounds like a fun challenge. So what do the Arcanists do with that information?
From the beacons?
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out what scars are, where they come from.
Interesting.
Probably. This is the place. Time to do what you do best.
Clever.
How's it coming?
Little busy.
That sure is a lot of scars.
I did notice.
Oh, I wish these scars would buzz off.
Seriously? The area's secure.
I expected no less. Now, onto the beacon. I've got a signal. It says there are a lot of dead scars in the area.
Go figure.
There's just one damaged beacon left, Freelancer.
All over it.
beacon you need to repair is here, Freelancer.
Activated.
Signal acquired. Job well done, Freelancer.
Was that a compliment?
Wait, there's something.
What is it?
Now the beacons are active, I'm reading a massive scar presence nearby. While you're out there...
Say no more. Scars.
They must be scurrying our patrols. With the beacons down, we had no way of knowing.
Good thing we fixed that.
Yes. This was very, helpful.
Was that so hard?
Yeah, scars ahead!
Found them. There's Arcanist machinery everywhere, Bryn. What's going on?
I don't know, but these are definitely the scars on my readings. Deal with them now, talk later.
Okay, there's more now.
Whoa! Hey, yes, there sure are. Why are you stealing Arcanist equipment?
They can't hear you, but I appreciate the effort.
You're really very good at this part.
Thank you. We've got a bigger problem.
Is that?
A relic went volatile.
That fragment will help.
Got a few fragments back.
Good, but bad. There's more scars. Yes, fragment down. Grab those fragments and silence the relic. these scars. It's done! Wow, that was a lot, but you did it!
It's what I do.
Tag this equipment for Sentinel recovery. Please.
There. Tagged one of the relics hooked up to Arcanist machinery for pickup.
What are the scars doing with all this? I'll see you back at the fort, Freelancer. Thank you.
Nice. Well done.